Yeah, so we've just been hanging out in Twin Falls for a couple of days. Normally we don't spend a lot of our time around sort of major cities. We prefer to be out in the sort of smaller areas in nature a bit more. But yeah, we had an aircon that wasn't working, so got into Twin Falls. I've got, you know, all the major hardware stores and tool shops there. So get the tools, get the line set on our air conditioning unit fixed, and then had a HVAC tech come out and regas it because we were also low on gas. Had our first night staying in a Walmart car park, which was quite good. We were just going there at night time. Gave us a chance to go buy little bits and pieces from in the store, and yeah, that worked out well. Yeah,
and it was nice to have a spot where we could take her for a nap, to sort of walk around, because we didn't have air conditioning, and it was like 100 degrees outside. It was just an easy place to put her in the stroller and then walk around for a little bit to burn some time while he was sort of working on fixing up a few things. And then the rest of the days we pretty much just spent in the same place. There's this big park in the canyon right in town called Centennial Waterfront Park, and the river runs right through town, and it's a really main sort of point for kayaking and paddle boarding. So we put the kayak in and went for a paddle both days and spent lots of time swimming. And yeah, Oppie got in the water, or like in a river for the first time, which was awesome. Yeah. Just really cool, like within the canyon there's like all these little cutouts sort of in the side of the wall, or like in the side of the cliffs, that you can pull up and sort of swim off of, and it's plenty deep to dive, and yeah, there's lots of people cliff jumping, and just a really awesome spot.
Yeah, so it was really nice. It was definitely quite busy. They've got kayak, paddleboard, and boat tour rental there, so that sort of brings a lot of traffic. And there's a big golf course just up from it. We got to see some people jumping off the major bridge you go over on the way into Twin Falls, like paragliding, I guess, which was really cool. It was a bit of a shock to see. Apparently, it's one of the only legal places in America that you can do that all year round or something. So
yeah, and yeah, and then Matt was, well, at the park there's lots of little barbecues, and lots of people were cooking on, what do you call them?
Briquettes. So yeah. I had my first go at using briquettes, and probably once I've used this bag up, I'll never buy them again. They're not that reliable. They're quite slow. So
well, maybe if you know how to use them, because yeah, I think Yeah, it was a bit of trial and error. We actually ended up meeting another couple who have a schoolie, and they. What are you doing?
They just live in Twin Falls, but they have a schoolie for weekends and holidays.
Yeah, so they ended up coming for dinner, and it was Matt's first time using briquettes, so we ended up having like basically smoked sausages and smoked corn because it took that long to cook anything on the briquettes. But it ended up working out, and then the next day he sort of redeemed himself with a bit of chicken on him. But yeah, we pretty much just spent our time hanging out like at that park and going to the shops, getting a few things, and yeah, it was actually a nice little town to hang out and have a few nights in. But yeah, pretty happy to be moving on to the next place, I think.
Yeah, no, very much. So we're off to Salt Lake City. We're going to catch up with Morgan's mum, Oppie's Mima, my mother-in-law, and hang out there for a few days. We'll touch base with you guys after that.
Woo.